Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Kenny, back with another video, back with some more small talk. I hope you kings are doing good. Now I'm gonna get straight into this video, right? And I'm gonna be describing why semen retention will change your life. Why, if you do this and practice this for the long haul, practice it as a lifestyle, this thing will change your life. It will change the trajectory of your life, as it has done mine in the past year or so. And you know, it's crazy. You know, when you're on this semen retention journey, you start to step back from the matrix. You start to see what it is that you were doing that was getting you the results that you were getting. But you also start seeing what's happening in society. You start seeing most men. You start seeing the state of where most men are. And you start understanding why most men don't achieve much. Why most men live mediocre lives. Why nothing gets done in most men's lives. Why most men can't say something and follow through with it. And you start seeing how semen retention is so pivotal in this. And I always have said before that life starts with sex. If two individuals didn't have sex, you and I wouldn't be here. And that sexual energy is often what sparks everything. Your attitude towards sex, your attitude towards your sexual desires literally dictate your attitude towards everything in your life. And semen retention helps you to understand this. One of the biggest things that semen retention does is that, first of all, it just places value and meaning on your life. Like, if you lacked meaning before, semen retention will automatically give you that. And it's something that most men don't have. And when you have meaning, you automatically value the decisions that you take in life. You automatically value long-term or delayed gratification. You automatically value your life, and you automatically have some kind of spiritual value or meaning in your life, because now all of a sudden your life force and your seed has more meaning, has more value. Do you understand how powerful that is? And the reason why this transfers into other areas of your life is because if this has meaning, it means that everything else that you do has to have meaning. Otherwise, it's not in congruency with semen retention. It's not in congruency with the new direction that you're living your life in right now. The biggest thing for me on this journey was semen retention allowed me to get myself in shape. It allowed me to follow through with things. It allowed me to develop a morning routine. It allowed me to be more decisive, to actually say something and then go and do it. It allowed me to be consistent with my diet. Why? Like I said before, meaning started happening in my life. I started valuing long-term gratification and not the quick spill, not the quick ease of pleasure. Not the quick ease of just pleasure and just getting that 5-second gratification. I started valuing the long term. And this is what semen retention will do for you. And this is why it's so powerful for you as a man. Because make no mistake about it, you're judged on results. And how far you go in life as a man is directly correlated to how much you can value long-term things and defeat short-term gratification. 110%. And semen retention is the key for that. It's almost like the starter, you know. It's like that first thing, that first pillar that kickstarts you in the right direction, because now your life has meaning. Now it's not just about the few seconds. You're thinking about, actually, if I do this, like, am I going to be fulfilled in the long term? Am I going to be fulfilled like tomorrow? Am I going to be fulfilled in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years? Like, is my business going to suffer from this? You know? Now, when you have those urges to eat something, you're able to stand strong because you know that tomorrow you're going to thank yourself. You start finding pleasure in the sacrifice. And this is the thing that separates you as a man on semen retention from 99% of other men, is that most men are stuck in the pleasure of the short-term gratification. So nothing gets done, so nothing gets achieved. So they don't achieve what it is that they truly want. But you on semen retention, you start finding pleasure in separating yourself from the crowd. You start finding pleasure in doing the hard thing. Like it almost becomes like a competition, a game for yourself. Like, you know what? Like, I'm developing strength now. I'm gonna see how far I can go. Like, you start testing yourself. You start finding pleasure in the fact that, like, I've gone a month. I'm gonna go another month. I'm gonna see how far I can take my body. I'm gonna see how disciplined I can be with my food. I'm gonna see what actually happens when I hold my seed. Do you understand how powerful it is? Like, you need this as a man. Like, you need this as a man, because nothing will be done without this kind of attitude and energy. And that's why semen retention is so key, and that's why it will transform your life. Because it teaches you sacrifice. It teaches you to delay your gratification. It teaches you to put more value and meaning on your life. Most guys don't have meaning out here. And it's evident in their day-to-day interactions. Their day-to-day choices. Because think about it. If you are constantly stuffing your face with sugar, if you're constantly watching porn, if you're constantly doing these things that feed your short-term gratification, how does that mean that you have, like, how does that give you meaning? You understand what I'm trying to say? How does that equal meaning? It doesn't. It doesn't. All it says is that you can't control yourself, and you have to get this impulse right away. You have to do that. That is damaging you as a man. That is damaging your trajectory in life. Because whether you like it or not, to become anything in this life, to become your best self, you have to be able to control your emotions. And this is the biggest thing. Like, if you don't get anything, I know I've waffled a bit in this video, but if you don't get anything about or from this, get this point. That semen retention helps you to manage your emotions. This is critical for you as a man. Because masculine energy is taking your emotion to the side and focusing on what has to be done. Focusing on you having to get this task done, whether you feel like it or not. That is what will make you a man. That is what is masculine energy. It's going towards something regardless of how you feel. But if you're constantly spilling your seed, you are training yourself that your temporary emotions are more valuable than your direction in life. Not only does this put you into a feminine state, but you can't achieve anything. So this is why semen retention is key for every single man. This is why it's so key. This is why it's so key, and this is why you need to be on it. You need to be on it. I hope you like this video. I hope it resonated with you. Keep on retaining, guys. Keep on pushing. Always remember, you know, if you feel like you have the urge to do something to satisfy that short-term gratification, that short-term pleasure, always think about the long-term perspective. Always think about what it's doing to you as a man. Always think about the long-term gain that you're going to gain from choosing to not do something, even if your emotions want to. That is so powerful. You're using your mind. I hope you like this video. I hope it resonated with you. Peace, love, prosperity to you. Remember, whatever you do, you got to get it by any means necessary. And remember, guys, you got to grind to shine. Peace.